Hmm. So that's up. Yeah. Okay, so I have announced myself on Discord, I have announced myself on Twitch. And there you are. Hello. Let me change my volume setting so that you are slightly more... Is it this one? No. Are you sleepy?
A little.
So more Google Chrome, less between. There we go. Let's see, morning announcements. We have planned something for a surprise by next week, right?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you. Because there's a surprise of a project we're working.
I mean, if it's what I'm thinking of, I already sort of
You already announced it?
in like monthly updates, just like, hey, something around this time frame for it. I don't think there's anything else we've talked about that actually has a
Right. So
timestamp on it.
yeah. So Oathbreaker coming out somewhere within the next 8 days, maybe?
First couple weeks, probably of the month, give or takes, right?
That. What else? Oh, right, on the 5th, I'm making Magicid 2 public. That should be it for that week. Right. I mean, I can announce what happens on the 15th later. But anyway, shall we continue then? Alright, I'm supposed to be playing with the controller.
Okay. Right. What do you remember? That's the bigger question here.
What I remembered was you're an office worker that kinda died one time. Then a lot of supernatural shit started to happen. And then suddenly you're thrown into an abyss. And now you appeared at the edge of the world. The white edge of the world. I'll call it that. The foggy thingy.
Typically, I refer to it in the game as the Expanse.
So the foggy thingy.
Similar.
And then we got into the puzzle for finding where to go. Then we guided a girl back to its parent and or collected some seeds. And now we're here.
Right, and now you're exploring the lake for leads, basically.
Right, on what happens, right? Like, where the hell are we? Did I miss anything important?
Probably. I'm probably forgetting it too.
I found a single... I found at least one bug. What do you think of the pauses in between? Like, hey, then there's an actual, like, space in time. You two, space in time, lunchtime. Like, do you regret it?
Okay, could you re-say that?
So right now, between like, UH and tell me this, there was a space, like, there was a pause.
Between, I honestly did not
Right
hear
now,
you clearly that time either.
AH and it's okay, there was a pause. Then after that, there was another pause. Like, basically, between every punctuation, I see that you are making a brief pause.
Oh, you mean like giving a cadence to the talking?
That, yes.
What about it?
Do you like it? Do you regret it?
I like it, especially since you can set it up so that you can make the messages instant and it'll make those go away, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Oh, there's an option in the options.
Just for like message speed, if you make it instant, I believe those go away, if I remember correctly.
What's the most likely to have scenarios?
Generally, in terms of choice stuff in this game, there's some stuff that'll lead to bad ends every once in a while, but in general, I try to design it so that it's not really a choice between like locking you in or locking you out of content. It's just different choices.
How clear is it when a bad end is about to happen?
About to happen?
Yeah.
Like, I think I do a good job of giving you a chance to save, and giving you a warning before boss battles, before potential bad ends, before choices in general, basically. So
right.
Just don't be afraid to save if it seems like something's about to happen.
And the ghosty people can still eat.
I have not thought about what that might look like.
So would the food turn transparent as they enter their mouth?
Probably, thinking about how it would work conceptually.
Or would the food be like solid until it gets digested, because then I don't want to think about it.
Just think it's in the most palatable interpretation of it. Okay,
It is whatever
Icarue,
you want.
say this dialogue line. Can you do it? Can you do it?
Let's see. How do I press for the log? Is there
tab.
a log? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Like you added a T in there. Peter Piper.
Harper Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picked up.
Tongue twisters.
Peter Piper, Peter Piper pecked a pick a pick pick. So I said it correctly the first time, and then I started overthinking it. Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickled peppers.
You're just exchanging eyes with ease at a point.
She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashores by the seashore. Sure. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? I think I have practiced that one.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Remind a
that one I
woodchuck is
find
some
easy.
sort of mammal, right?
Oh, it's like a, gopher, sort of that range of thing.
Are gophers mammals or marsupials?
They're little fuzzy things, otters, that sort of. I have no idea what. I actually don't know the difference between mammal and marsupial off the top of my head.
So, the difference is mammal. A marsupial has like the sort of like bag in their sometimes stomach where like the basically otters or nibbles are. So they nibble there. Like the baby like grows there until like they're mature enough to like grow and live
so
by
apparently
themselves.
a woodchuck is literally just another word for groundhog.
I think rodents are mammals. There's probably a conversation happening. Oh, there isn't. I see RPG Maker, I slapped the follow. Huh, welcome. Well, if you're interested in RPG Maker games,
we make a few.
How do we announce this?
How do we announce what?
That we make RPG Maker games. Slap a link in your games to your games.
I have no idea how appropriate that is, given that they're not safe for work regions.
That is true. But at the same time, we have a warning in Patreon. So, if they're an adult, these two... What do you say? These two dorks make RPG Maker games, yes.
I are adult, yes, that is a very convincing statement.
I mean, hopefully the warning is okay. Let's see. Thus Twitch finally banned me. If they didn't ban me for last week's stream, then...
Oh, right. That wasn't even RPG Maker, you just did the streamer game where you could go...
There were a lot of... asterisk. That's how the game put it.
They didn't even fade to black, right? If I think I've seen that in that game before. It's not even fade to black, it's just go off screen and then sound effects from the side.
Sound effects, hearts, and the screen shakes.
Exciting.
Ooh, that's a person. That's 2-person. 3-person people. They're Kappa. You see a dancing chicken. Well, it might be a dog. It might actually be a Pokemon. Oh, they're zombies, I guess. Alert damage over time statuses. I'm good.
The big takeaway is that burn, basically, it has a Pokemon style thing where it like halves attack, and frost halves magic attack. And poison is just stronger damage over time in general.
Does hovering make... Nope, it doesn't give me information. Bummer. Oh hey, first time watching your stream. Welcome, Metabi, Embedev. Magical defense. Because RPG Maker has taught me one thing. MDF is magical defense.
MDF? Yeah.
MDF. Came from Discord. Oh, welcome. My Discord or Six's?
Yeah, I think we both posted it this time since it's my
Yeah.
game, technically, that he's playing through.
It's Metaphors. Yes. So craft. So... MP doesn't recover at the end of the battle, right?
It does not, but I generally am pretty generous with giving recoveries, just part of the story, since I tend to prefer to design battles around the idea that you have full resources.
But with magical enhancements. Hit all enemies 2 times. Desperation's not gonna do anything. Because she's a ghosty thingy. Whichever one is Icarue, that one is the one I joined. I'm Icarue. It's literally called the Icarue Games. To be fair, I'm playing 6 games, so 6's game.
And my Discord's called Six's Space, so...
Why is there two poison icons? One's on the top right, and the other one's like on the left.
Just because there's a problem with displaying statuses where it has a maximum amount. So I put in a plugin that if you have multiple, one of them will toggle between every single one of them. So at the very least, you have visibility on everything. If you do end up getting enough like icons there that it overflows. So if you had 2, the one in the corner would be toggling between the 2.
It's okay that it's your first time.
Oh, we're just joking. You do what you do, and you do what you do, and you end up where you are, and
we leave the life. Oh. Yeah, I have the same reaction, like, oh, fantastic. I don't think I can defeat you before you poison me, but I can give it a try. I gave it a try. Oh, I think MP recovered after battle.
right, I tend to be generous about that. It doesn't normally, but like story-wise, I tend to do the recover all before that.
Yay, the healer's back. Oh no, the healer's useless. A 150 HP sounded way more in my head.
It does, doesn't it? You have a healing skill. I'm gonna note.
This is Harper.
So I think you have, yeah, you have the magic one. I think you also have a craft one, don't you?
I think so. Mystic First Aid. I guess this is slightly better? I shoot myself in the face, I recover HP.
Hell yeah!
Persona thread? Persona 3 threads, which I haven't played. Oh, that's a question. Are you looking forward to play the I think there's a remake on the way.
I've heard rumors about that. I don't think that's official though. Not that I've heard, at least. I think I've seen that rumor for probably a couple years now, even.
Oh, a couple years. That's a lot. Oh, there's probably gonna be something else in it. It's a zombie boss. Oh, actually, what? Well, the art style suddenly really different.
Yeah, that's what happens when you pull from other sources.
It's a night zombie fish thing. Well, at least I have full HP. Can you stop poisoning me for a second? Look like something from Polo Knight. I know, right?
There's a really good person who makes like free enemy art that's all in this art style, and there's like they have like what, like hundreds or something like that.
Oh, nice. I guess. Six. How many do you care? How much do you care about line quality? I guess for
Define
the art.
line quality.
I guess for
I
the
don't
art.
know what like what, the outline?
Yeah. Oh, the roughness of the art. Oh, I thought specifically the line art.
I mean, I have no idea. It just depends what style you're going for in a given game, right? It's about presentation.
The OS manager is Brioche, right? I think that was their name. The quality of
No,
code.
though. Wait.
No, they're different people?
There are multiple people with DOS in their username that I know.
I know that by the same time Brioche started appearing, DOS manager stopped commenting.
Yeah, the person you're thinking of is Game DOS. So just a different person.
What's the OS?
I assume like DOS, like old operating system? The DOS operating system, I think?
You tried. You tried, manager. You tried. So... I mean, are you actually serious on that? So... He said, DOS... Okay, it's not true. Dump old S word. Because apparently Twitch doesn't like that specific word. Just worry about the fact that shifting will remove the danger of vulnerability stacks. Okay. Disk operating system. Oh,
so since
yeah,
we are basically talking through that, how much of it did you pick up?
The only thing I picked up is there are small bonuses depending on the stance you have, and shifting tactics stances get rid of the vulnerability. That's a lot of vulnerability.
Yeah, so I think it should be available now. Go to Tactics and go to Boss Mechanics Guide.
Guard. The enemy's
And-
preferring a strong attack. So they can heal, but they take themselves out using it?
It would be a like party heal.
I'll use the M6. Oh. Automo, the hell the message
So
for recent misogyny. Hello?
So yeah, this is the boss mechanic that you were just told about, basically.
Right. Should I allow it?
Should you allow
I'll-
what?
Should I allow the US DOS manager saying what the joke their acronym is? The joke acronym.
Oh,
I'll
I
deny it.
have no idea. I'm not actually even following that conversation. Oh, and FYI, Icarue, if you need to know who DOS Manager is, they made the title screen for Oathbreaker.
Nice. So apparently I added a term. You can no longer type dump old S word. I don't know if you can type the S word alone. That'd be ironic.
I am not following at all.
I'll talk about it later. So Hui, I don't know who's Hui. Nice implementation of the game manual. For a second thought I thought I was watching an edited YouTube video. You're not. So congrats, Six, you are getting complimented.
Hey.
Damp up too silly. The enemy is anticipating your strategies and next moves. EU shift tactics. The buff you get from tactical shift will resist vulnerability. That would be applied to an common attack otherwise. Mystical target style animation anticipates our next move or similar. Strategic strike, strategic sweep. Okay. And this is person that targets an alignment.
Oh, so this is here. This is here because this is also introduced in this fight, but you're not there yet.
Some of the specific mechanics are not mentioned. This guide will unlock more entries. Huh. There's not space between node and 3. Maybe you care about
that's
that.
That's okay. I think I did that for note 2 as well, so I think it was intentional.
So you go to aggressive.
Oh, and FYI,
both
only the MC can change tactics.
Right. So I thought the vulnerability would leave. Why do I still have vulnerability?
No, so it's vulnerability doesn't get cleared. What you're doing is because it just did a tell that it's going to do the attack again. It's going to, if you get hit with it, you won't get more vulnerability.
Got it.
So basically, they do a tell. You need to shift tactics before they actually hit you.
Right.
That or fight through the vulnerability, which is a legitimate strategy if you prefer. Also, it lasts for as long as the buff is up, so the buff lasts multiple turns.
So every time it does a tell, I don't have to switch. It's just as long as my quote-unquote buff stands. Did I get it correctly?
Yeah. There's also a cooldown on shifting tactics, so careful about using it excessively.
Right. So Harper's not even a good It's not even a good healer. It's trying to target a weakness. Okay. So you have to guard. That dealt a lot of damage.
And would have done a... Well, yeah, it did a lot of damage because you had a status. And guarding halves damage, so it would have done a lot more if you hadn't.
I don't think I have something to cure poison, though. Now I have to shift tactics. Well, the cooldown would have been good to know before I just did the thing.
Well, you have one option at the moment, basically.
Guard. Or is shifting tactics to balance also a shifting tactics?
No. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shift.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm burning through my my items.
I would recommend
using
the prepared healing or the other. You have 100 TP, and you have healing that you can do on your just normal.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what I wanted, not the other one. Oh, well, with this.
You can do both, really.
Yeah, but one uses mana.
The other element that I don't think you picked up because you went through the tutorial, is that your tactical stance will change your passive skill. As well as some access to just normal attacking or other types of abilities.
Right. Well, that was a battle.
Teaching boss. Woo.
Whoa. I always block with Harper because that regenerates TP.
Yeah, remember, guarding gives 20 TP.
Netta. That's a strong slap.
Is that you?
What?
I just hear a bunch of white noise.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear the
Yeah, you have a
hellos?
surprise. Yeah, no, I can hear you, but I hear a bunch of white noise while your microphone's active now.
What do you hear? Just white noise?
Oh, it's better now. Just for like 10, 20 seconds that was going on.
I don't know what I did. Maybe a gust of wind?
Don't know.
Oh wait, the person that joined because they saw RPG Maker. That was in neither of our screens, in neither of our servers, right?
Presumably.
Huh.
If they're still here.
Oh, there's art. Can they change clothes while they're in the ghosty form?
Possibly.
Can they change hairstyle?
Oh, that's more of a given, I think.
Because, like, wouldn't it be really uncomfortable sleeping upside up with a ponytail? I thought you think this, like, thinks really, really deeply. Just annoying, but not painful. Something, something, it mistreats your hair, something. That's what Odega Twin Tails have taught me. That's the one lesson I took.
Well, if we're gonna go by anime logic, we need to fully commit to the anime logic.
It has variations. For like a second where it had variations. So much variations. Seeing it in the point of game development, like, oh no, I smell expensive. How long have the variations been here?
The the entire time that it's had this art
Which is?
since it was added.
Was it added from the beginning?
This art wasn't there at first. This part of the art in the game, this style of art, this artist, I like do one per chapter, and either it's something that I'm anticipating and go forward with, or I basically do a poll of the patrons of what they want to see, and this was voted on by patrons.
Right. I think the other scene that was voted by patrons was the pink hair lady going to shopping.
No,
Oh.
Chapter 1 is this. Chapter 2 was voted on. Chapter 3 was voted on. Chapter 4, I anticipated something I wanted the art for, so I did that. Chapter 5 will be voted on, and that's where I am in the game at the moment.
Right.
Oh, and I did Chapter 10 recently, too.
So
those are
Chapter
all,
4 has been implemented, but Chapter 10 is already planned.
in terms of the art for that, yeah.
Nice. Do you have the game ending planned?
Yep. 10 chapters.
Oh, so it's the end.
Hence why I have a very good idea of what I want for the art.
Hmm. So his member has shrunken, right? That's what happened?
You could always press tab and read it again.
Yep. The one option for the poll chapter on is a spoiler.
So how I do the polls is that I have a bunch of ideas, and the patrons actually vote those down to a top 2, and then I do a public top 2. Okay. No, okay. So, Icarue, if you want to avoid any of the horny stuff whatsoever, choose against here. This is one of the opt-in, opt-out things.
I did not save before this. It's okay. You can all use your imagination. We're just sleeping. We're having. We're counting sheep. We're counting sheep.
One sheep per stroke.
Oh God.
The scenes in question for that aren't really that explicit. It's more just a, are you being horny in your playthrough or not? Well, later scenes will be hornier then. If you're not, then they won't be as horny.
So the TF development unlocked, that's not related to
Okay, yeah.
me counting
So
sheep,
this is-
right?
No, that's not related
Okay.
to that. That would have happened anyways. That's because you have the first, like, notable change via the smaller member.
Right. So the important question is, how many sleeps, how many sheep were counted before we went to sleep? You're the developer, you have to know. The important questions.
I'm not saying I don't know, but I'm not going to answer.
I hope that one person that saw the stream. I probably have to check.
Jumped in. And the person who
there
just
is
jumped
an option
in,
to make it only available for adults. Like you have to put I'm 18 or plus. Which streamers like Project Melody and such like do, for obvious reasons. And I'm not even talking about the Project Melody streams that are like R-rated stuff. Which I found she does. Was that your mouth?
Yeah, that's like put your finger in your mouth and go. I've started something.
Now my finger's wet. I do that with my mouth alone, not with my finger.
That's with my mouth alone.
And Harper does remember things not being like this, right? It's just Vincent and his daughter that are like, oh yeah, things have been like this forever.
Yeah, Harper's not saying that.
Now... There's crafting?
Yep, you unlocked that last time.
What is this? It's supposed to be a pancake, I swear. Deals 500 damage to all enemies. That's not bad, considering I'd make quite a bit. Restore 60 HP for monster beans and elemental dust. Everything uses monster beans and elemental dusts. So this uses 3 monster
white
bits.
noise.
Well, my fan's off. My dog doesn't snore that loud.
Well, it's like white noise, not like snoring. It's like actual white noise.
Let's see, what happens if I... that... I can lower my volume a bit. Convert to mono. Audio delay, compressor, nose gate. Help filters out background noise. Let's see how that works. And then there's noise suppressor as well. Let's save. How's that?
Same.
Same?
Yep.
Well, that's a bummer. Nothing to do,
I
guess?
I just know that's what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's what's being heard on the stream, so...
We have 10 people. That's enough to have a moderate sample size.
Yes, everyone must express their opinion, or else
I mean, you can
we
vote,
can't
I
use
guess.
the data.
That is true. That's pretty strong. I never used it, even though it would help sometimes.
General asterisk that the game is balanced without using items in mind. They're purposely put in there as a way to tune down the difficulty. Or just, say fuck your way through a battle that you don't want to redo. Okay, if you guys aren't hearing any white noise, then that's probably a good sign.
Let's see. So you use...
I don't hear it anymore now.
You use 19... Oh, maybe it's because it's Discord.
Could be.
This uses monster bits and elemental dust. There we go. let's cheese our way through the battle.
So, if you go to the Scarecrow, you should now have access to 2 more things in here. Tactics and TF development.
Certain characters, so not only Bennett, so someone else as well, or others as well. Something will happen before or after join up with them. Try TF points where the actively tries to use those changes to create a positive impact in battle. So I now have the power to count ships, right? Probably have an equipped language for this, right? All TF focus acquired. This equipples gain access to. So what happens if I don't talk to the Scarecrow this time? Will there be another Scarecrow in the future?
Yeah, these are just scattered about.
TF has stages. It's not going to try to stage. A point will automatically fill as Bennett gets TF himself. And the TFs happened automatically in the story, right?
Not automatically.
Oh, okay. So I need to search them. Those with 4 stages are guaranteed to have 2 points available.
So like breast sizes.
Right. So there are 4 breast sizes. Is that what you meant?
So like if the breast size TF, if it has 4, you're guaranteed that you could get 2 points.
Right.
Across upgrading it.
Oh man, I thought there was going to be a third option. Buying with insight, so you can allocate points by buying them with insight points, unlocking more classes, or increases Bennett's acceptance.
Basically, it's a method of increasing the power of the skills you get through this without needing to get the TFs.
Right. Repeat that again?
Basically, so each skill that you get from this has like 4 power levels.
Right.
And you can increase the power of that via getting the TFs. Or you can get points that you can allocate towards each that are independent of getting any TFs, so you can increase the power of them without needing to get those TFs.
Right. Can I do both?
Yeah.
So if I boost them up with points and then get the TFs, or vice versa.
So if you have 1 TF in it, you can use it. You could use points to buy a point to allocate towards it, which will give the tier 2 of that. If you have the tier 2 towards it between 1 and that, if you get another TF, so you have 2 TFs plus 1 point allocated, it would be the 3 rank of it.
Right. Will we need to buy points with insight to max out TF skills in the future updates, or will we get enough points via TFs without needing insight?
I believe I set it up that if you got all TFs, you'd be able to do it without any insight. It's more just an alternative path, because you can use insight on other stuff in the game, because it's basically the like free experience.
Are TFs missable, or can you return at any point and get them?
There is only 1 more TF in the game that is not required. Or sorry, that is required. There's 1 more TF in the game that is required. Everything else is optional. A lot of them you can come back and get them. If you get them in the oases here, in like the story, then they'd be missable. And those are typically the more extreme ones, like mental TFs and stuff.
Right. Have I missed any TF at this point?
You have not.
Okay. Oh, I thought genitalia had the thing. What is this?
It's my... It's my way of letting you jump to specific ones and having to go through every single one.
So it says I have invested 1 point, I have 0.
Try exiting. Cancel button, like... I don't know if you're using Xbox. Circle on PlayStation.
Let's see. So, this...
Or it just doesn't have a... Oh, right, I made it so that you don't have a path out unless you have it in a... acceptable state, I think. Yeah.
Slightly confusing, but okay. At least I have 1 point in genitalia.
Yeah, it's a sort of complicated system that I'm trying to do through all this, so I don't have a great way to make it better.
So I have 0 investable points.
And you can do upgrades, buy more if you want.
So I have 1. Insight doesn't.
You have 57 insight, and it costs 50.
Sure, let's give it a try. So I got 1 investable point, and I can only invest it in 1 place.
Right, since you need at least 1 to invest.
So all unlock. Investable point. So that's it, right?
Yep.
Why does it say I still have 1 investable point?
It's just your total amount.
Okay, so not inside. But can I allocate that 1 point that it says that I have? Oh, 1 out of 1 points unlocked. Used. Okay. Okay.
Woo.
Whoa. Didn't found.
So if you... Huh? Did you?
Didn't found a bug. I thought like, oh, maybe I can exploit this.
Yeah, I think it's fairly well set up to stop you from breaking it. So yeah, you gotta equip the TF focus if you want to use it.
Why do I have everything? Oh.
It notes that no skill is granted when you have 0 points.
Right. So... I have a screwdriver, ironically enough.
Yeah, I found it funny.
And that's it. Oh, let's see what screwdriver is. It's a magic that uses MP and TP. Creates a penetrating follow-through between user and target. Apply screwed. Didn't... Okay. Now what do I do?
So the other thing you unlocked was tactics. That's also in that menu.
Oh, so I can allocate points as well here. Create the strategy. Become points available for upgrade the balance strategy. Oops. Sure. Oh, it's not an upgrade. Okay, I see. So which one do I want most? Knowing myself, it's probably gonna be aggressive. But what happens if I wanna break the system? Let's see. So 1, 3, 1. Okay. 1, 2. Mixing cocktails during battle is crazy. So that was
Screwdriver joke, I assume.
Oh, I need insight for this.
You are currently freelancer, so if you want to look at what happens when you try to do class mastery for freelancer.
Side fights. Okay. So I need fights. I need to fight. I need to kung fu fighting. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Open the quest journal.
Sorry, I see a shiny. I have to interact with the shiny.
You're supposed to, so.
Shape the unknown. Investigate the forest. Talk to others. Search each of the 5 primary areas in the forest. My reward is continuing with the story. It's not a good reward.
Hey!
Give me items, money, transformations. Does the bad endings have art?
They do not.
Bummer.
Maybe one day.
I'm gonna guess that increased the acceptance. One day after 6 robbed another bank to be able to pay the commissions for the expert. Oh, it seems I don't get kind of for world-breaking thing saying you received +2 acceptance.
Yeah, I keep those all pretty hidden underneath it. They're all in the walkthrough if you really want that, but I try to not gamify the choices in the game.
Right. Maybe after the stream I can take a look. Oh, I'm alone. I mean, not that the other girl, not that character.
Anyone's getting frame lags on the stream? Yeah, I think that's just an RPG Maker thing. I remember that when Icarue did some of the other RPG Maker games.
Well, that was 250.
I don't believe the game itself is lagging, it's just... Ooh, it is getting worse at the moment, though.
How's my internet? My internet doesn't say anything.
I mean, I've noticed it almost always on the RPG Maker games that you've played, at least the MV ones. It feels like it's much more RPG Maker on the stream than it is anything else.
But what was the other RPG Maker MB that I played?
One of mine, the Petrichor.
Right.
I remember that at the time.
RPG Maker games on Twitch. We're playing RPG Maker's games on Twitch. But I don't know what the question is. Let's go back to the beach. How did I get here? Okay. I think right now my strongest attack... Never mind, it's that one. I was gonna say my strongest attack is my normal attack. Oh, I'm seeing... And I'm seeing Twitch. Yeah, it's...
You're saying
really
you're
bad.
watching Twitch now? Yeah. Maybe
I'm seeing my
maybe you'll
stream
get
preview.
better if you stop, or if you put a pause to the actual streaming of the game and then restart it without
Let's see.
presumably without stopping the stream.
Let's switch this. Let's switch back. Nope. Let's see what happens if we restart
go
the
with-
game.
Probably not better.
Damn, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, that's actually kind of what I wanted to do. Let's save and restart the game. Okay.
Save 3 times.
I've been paranoid ever since, like, really, really early on in my childhood. I have absolutely no idea why. Maybe because
I get
my
the feeling.
mom... Go ahead.
I think I'm worse about it in Pokemon than anything else, though.
Yeah, I don't know why, specifically in Pokemon. It's not like my game ever corrupted. It's not super obvious, right?
Well, I just get back into it and see what happens. It might just be that, yeah. Yeah, it's
Slightly
better.
better, right?
It's definitely better at the moment. I guess we'll see when you go with other moving stuff, but...
It's a lot better.
Interesting.
So the Scarecrow, the campsite, and I didn't need to come here.
Yeah, so each of the forest areas, each should have something in it.
And for TF stuff, do I have to click on everything, or will there be like a tell?
It depends on the TF. But no, there isn't any TFs that like have that sort of requirement.
That requirement that I have to click on everything that moves, or...
Yeah.
So it will be relatively easy to find, somewhat.
Yeah, the majority of TFs are not... I would say are not difficult to find in that they're connected to a system that will be introduced after this chapter.
Right.
But you'll also have ones that are just like they're part of, like I said, more extreme ones, more mental or more heavy or stronger concepts that that could be missable that are within the story of each chapter. One thing I will recommend, just strategy-wise, once you get out of this,
Yeah.
you might want to equip the one item that has a chance of healing your statuses at the end of each turn.
Not this one. Just to heal status. Which one? I have two accessories.
It's like a 50% chance to heal a status at the end of each turn.
How close are you to Big Sister TF?
You already got it.
Ah. Oh, so it's not just plain acceptance. This is the cave? No, this is not the cave. Do I have to reach the cave?
No, the cave is only for side stuff.
Okay. Did he say toy bot? Toy boat?
Yeah, a little toy boat.
This is another part of the forest.
No, yeah, this one doesn't count.
This one doesn't count. This one I have been to.
Right.
I probably want to equip the weapon that adds MP when I attack.
You can also rest at the cabin to recover.
That's too far away. Oh, now it's not that far away.
Strange how that works.
How many battles do I need? Class Mastery, Tier 1 Freelancer. I need 7 more battles.
And a lot more insight.
Oh, I need insight as well? Damn.
Right?
Insight.
Insight's the general experience that you use to basically do any progression-based stuff.
But it's essentially like one fight per insight, right? Ish?
At this point, yeah. You'll get more later on.
16 to
the farther into the game you get.
That was 9. Sorry, come again?
It'll get you'll get more as the game goes on, basically.
Maybe here?
You have
Nope.
not gotten this map.
No. Yeah.
It's just not the right place to get it from. That is, though.
By the way, I have not been thankful to the people that have followed me. Thank you to Coresia 696 and Ignatius. I think there was someone else. Omega V, and Leon. Leaf Ian, and that's it. 4 people today. That's a lot. I think most people come from your server then.
I have no idea.
Except that one random stranger. This is what I wanted. I think I'm missing this one. Nope, this was the forest one. This one? No, Can I check on quests and see if I have completed those?
Okay, so I think you skipped over it, but basically you got everything, and then it was like, let's just go talk to everyone about what I found.
Oh. Clara was watching from my screen and decided she would comment. Oh, so you live together. I think.
Hello, Das's friend.
Hello. Oh, and you both have played between. That's nice. Now the question is, who invited who to play what? Who's this? Here.
Now you gotta find your way back to the cabin.
Yeah. And this was on top. Thus got me to play between. 6, you're infectious.
I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
And we go back to the cabin. Don't worry, I'll get her to check out your games. Thank you. If you scroll, you can see the link to my games.
The Patreon?
Yeah.
Is that public?
Should be.
I'm not sure you have a public list of games. Or I guess you do. In your description, you do. Which may or may not be updated. I see Oathbreaker there. Oh, it has Magiset 2 on it, so I think that's the most updated it can be.
Oh, but that's the pinned one. That's the message that's pinned. One thing that I am tempted to do is, like, in your bio, just list the games. I ask. And we have 14 people watching me play your game. Yay. That's a lot of people. Oh. I thought she was looking for someone. Now we have to talk to the dad. This is the only new option, I think. Now, is this a normal wallet or is it a bag of coins? That is in fact a wallet. Let me sort that out. Follow up with the others on what I found. Do I have to ask all the questions? Oh, I guess I have to ask her again.
Right, I forget, did she have 2 questions?
I thought it was an option. I thought the ghost and being watched was about the same things, just a matter of how you put it. So that's 2 questions.
I think you're at a place that you can go out to the... Just because of how I structured it, you have to actually go out to the forest to trigger the next thing.
Flaggy. That's the first place I look. Murgle, Murgle. The stip is efficient. I'm not missing any TFs, right?
This is telling you to save.
But I'm not missing any TFs in the forest, right?
You're not missing... No, this is not a... The TFs are not an exploration thing. If you were missing anything from not exploring, it would be stuff like items or equipables and stuff like that.
You might be missing the secret boss. And if I defeat the secret boss, I don't get a... Well, if I lose to the secret boss, because I don't think I can beat the secret boss, I don't get anything, right? Like, any TF.
You get a game over.
Yay. Okay, let's equip... I only have this. Attack plus, is that better than anything else? I think so. Let's use a third accessory. I only have that. And I think I only have that. Okay. I mean, I could grind to master the freelancer. But a diddle.
I think you can find the secret boss at this point, yeah.
Would
You
be able
have
to...
absolutely no chance of being able to beat it.
I like the enthusiasm.
It's designed for 3 party members.
Oh, I don't even have 1. I don't even have 2. Will he even be able to get to the secret boss right now?
Yeah, that's what
Apparently I can get to the secret boss, I cannot defeat it. I can differentiate between Trapper's Mess and anyone else. Sea zombies. Is Bennett's art all the way through made in RPG Maker?
Sorry?
Like, has an artist ever done a face set for Bennett?
Oh no, I'm committed. I'm committed to doing it all via the RPG Maker stuff. Just I want consistency there.
Right.
And just how I did it, if I actually paid someone to do it, it would be like hundreds of face sets.
Right.
Let me actually just go into the files and count how many there are in the game now.
Did you say hundreds of face sets or hundreds of dollars worth of face sets?
456 different face sets.
For Bennett alone?
For the game overall.
Oh, okay.
Most of them Bennett.
Sheesh. Wouldn't it be more safer to step into the fog from where's land? Like here-ish?
Sorry.
Like he said,
Right. So it's not immensely clear via the visualization here, but it's literally just like it's like you take a step and it's like going from sand to just a white ground. Remember when you first fell and you were walking around that?
yeah, so that's why it is because he said, I'm gonna take a step. It just takes one step. But if you take one step, you're literally falling to the water.
Yeah, it's just a beach.
I spy something white. Is it the expanse? Yes, your turn. I spy something white. Is it the expanse? Yes. How did you know? Gunfire rock, spell buckle, coin, stepping stone, spell buckle. See the tree? Uh, borrowed, sure. Foresia changed their color, waiting for Icarue to get the first proper bad end. Can I even get to the bad end, like this session?
I'm not talking.
Something big. She can mean. Maybe she could be playing a different game. Game Boy. Who remembers the Game Boy? My mom called like every console and every portable console she called a Game Boy until
There were a
like
lot of them they called Game Boy.
it was the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, but then it's Nintendo
Game Boy
DS.
Color.
Okay, I started with the color.
Well, then you have the normal Game Boy.
My grandpa had the normal Game Boy. Go play with your Nintendo. Yeah, that's what it evolved to. Nintendo was like Xbox, PlayStation, sometimes even the PC. If it was a game, it was a Nintendo. Oh, is she gonna be the boss? Oh no, she's a boss. I'm gonna assume if I lose, will there be a game over? Or not talking? Hmm. Only way to find out. Well, I'm not trapped with you, you're here trapped with me. We'll have to do this conversation all over again then. I'm not even sure you'll have a choice in the matter. Positivism again. Oh yeah, I guess I can pitch down, yeah.
I got some help in a recent release that helped make more than just skip text. From that, it actually fast forwards everything. It is very interesting you're trying that.
I've played enough fourth wall breaking games to at least try that. Even though I perfectly know how RPG Maker works. If I played my cards right. Why is sometimes it does a lot of damage and sometimes it does like almost nothing? Some HTML games do that as well. Ew, so there were actual dead bodies. Does that make it worse or better? I have absolutely no idea. She has all the abilities, and she has all these abilities, then she has to have played a part in that part of unanswered questions. Okay. Funny thing is, the sound of the letter like going by plays first before like the text actually comes by.
In this case, it's just because of how it is set up technically.
Yeah,
They're just
it's
text
a technical
boxes,
thing.
and it's like it's doing the letter sounds of the spaces up to it before it shows it.
Huh. So I think I got the bad end. Although I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea how not get the bad end. That looks less big sister and more mom. Reminds me of a little older sister from Ranma I wouldn't have. I've not seen that in a while. Bad end 1. Okay.
So you just like want the walk? You want me to just like send the walkthrough sequence on this?
Let's give it one more try. A few choices you made early in the chapter could also have made the right answers you need. Story mode builds lower the threshold. How many right answers you need? Let's see. Okay, so you do kick me to the title screen. Okay,
And remember page
keyboard.
down to speed things up. Yeah.
Let's see. Page down. Is it you? No.
On controller, it's R1.
There we
At
go.
least
Oh.
when I've done it. Yeah.
So that's useful.
It does seem to, especially with the upgrades that were made by someone that I'm blanking on the name on at the moment. Mad props to them. They were able to make it better. It should be a lot quicker to go through.
I wonder if these are the things. Sure, we'll go with coin now. Okay, so that was technically a correct answer. I don't know if that was the correct answer, or well, one of the correct answers I needed.
Some of them have multiple correct answers. Yeah.
This I have absolutely no idea. How about old? Something big. So it's not...
To note, if you don't remember, she gave the answer after you got it wrong last time.
Yeah, it was this. Right, because it has to be somewhere really far away because she's actually the fairy queen. Posted a picture of her in the stream chat in your Discord.
The Ranma system. Yeah, that's the big sis or mother sort of like hairstyle.
So I think this was a correct thing. This was a correct thing as well. Now, this probably has to be... memories? I mean, definitely the forest. They had to play a part in that part of unanswered question. But what part of the forest? I'm gonna say memories. You're trapped here with me. Okay, so apparently I got it correctly. One move and it's game over. You go that then. Okay. Wait a minute.
Oh, you're skipping things you haven't gotten before?
Right. I'm assuming the messages shown on the black screen are like pretty much the same, right?
Yeah.
Huh, no battle.
So want me to explain it in depth?
What part?
I mean, you're past everything. How it all works.
Like mechanically or story-wise?
Mechanically.
Sure, go ahead.
So you have the opportunity. Basically, you need enough resistance points, and there are 3 choices before the sequence when you're talking to Kiera and the stuff throughout the chapter before that will add or remove resistant points, which will make that sequence there harder or more difficult based on that. So as you went through the sequence based on what you asked,
go ahead.
Coin was correct. Old or borrowed would have been correct. Harper was correct. Spirits controlled bodies was correct. You is correct. Memories is correct. And if your resistance points drop to 0, then you'll trigger that spirit battle, which will give you 1 extra one if you win it.
I see.
So basically, you just need to get through the sequence with resistance left.
And I'm gonna assume I had like barely any resistance left because I was like, oh, let's choose whatever seems like would give me the most TFs.
Yeah, you chose the stuff that would both give you a TF and reduce your resistance the most.
Yeah, I'm playing hard mode.
This is probably one of the more obtuse sections that I've created on the basis of this was my first thing that I ever made, so...
It's okay.
That's my
You'll
excuse.
learn. R1 doesn't do anything on the battle, right?
Oh, that? I think it skips your turn, actually.
Oh. Oh, that's a lot of people. Oh, nice. Gun OP. There are enough hints that to be able to tell about the correct options. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
That's what I did.
you basically got the correct ones the second time through. So I think it's in a good place to get a bad end and then go back and figure it out.
Why is there a piece of wall here?
Wall?
WALL.
Wall. Oh, no, it's like a little brick sort of box sort of thing that's part of the RPG Maker tile set.
Has your house always been disheveled? Yes. Disheveled?
The house? It's way more beat up than it was when you were last here.
No, if you asked Vincent. Yeah. Assumed as much. I mean, if she has the ability to see people that are like really far away, she probably has the ability to manipulate memories from that far away as well. And you can eventually brute force the options anyway through trial and error. That is true. Well, kinda. So you said that coin and old and those sort of things like gave you lower the resistance points, right?
You get resistance points from picking the right options, basically.
Alright. Should I pursue? But it gave me the more TFs. Eh. Easy peasy. Oh. Because the oh, it's so close. Well, I still need like a shit ton of insight anyway. 21 insight and a fight. I'm hungry.
You can still rest at the cabin, to note.
How's my HP? Fine. Press mirror. What was in the mirror? Oh. Oh. So it's not like magical kind
It's-
where it goes through everything. It's more
It
sections.
will go through everything. That's basically just a shortcut. It goes from top to bottom.
Oh, okay.
And you didn't rest.
Watching TFs is more important. Now I have to get to the lake. Guess I'll use the same strategy as always.
That was the right place.
What?
You got to the right map, then exited it. You need to. The canyon is how you get there.
Canyon. At least I remember how to get to the canyon from here.
Go in the middle.
Damn it.
Well, that also might do it. Yeah. Nope, it didn't. That also didn't. That also didn't. That also didn't. It's middle. I do remember that, at the very least. Oh, you actually got hit.
Oh wait, what? Can I skip those?
These fights, it's like a random chance along any water shoreline if one will jump out and attack you.
Right. Is that a refresh?
Those are permanently gone once you do them on a given place. But yeah, you're in the canyon now.
Was here. Back off. I need to save. Let's start the fight. I'm assuming there's a fight. Less full HP. And then keep going. Hopefully this won't take half an hour.
Probably would.
Don't touchy.
You could talk to the ghost.
Oh, you can? Here.
You just jump back into it.
Damn it. This is what I get for skipping it.
You could do the page down stuff to jump through it without accidentally jumping into it.
Esuyu. They're just saying
It's nonsense.
random things, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's nonsense. Like, there's a thing they're saying, but it doesn't like it's not like encoded or anything like that.
And Bennett is somehow understanding this.
Context clues, buddy. Context clues.
Oh, they gave stuff? Why did you say that? Wait, didn't you start with that?
Only one of them gives something.
Damn it. The puzzles will probably be the longest part. Oh, damn it. Should have saved. Oh well. I'm assuming I don't get a hair transformation out of this.
You got it in the bad end.
That doesn't count, it has to be permanent. I don't think they're talking in private with this one. It would be funny if you named Bennett in the beginning of the game Daisy, that this heart locks you into a bad end because he accepts being called Daisy. I'm gonna assume there's no check for that, right?
That's like on my list of things that maybe I'll do one day. Just once the game's like sort of done and all the names are sort of established,
Do you
maybe actually
guess,
make a check.
like in the beginning, if you're called Daisy, something happens, or right now, if you're called Daisy, something happens?
As in, say, no, that name's taken. Don't use it.
Right.
You could never do it for every possible option. Maybe give unique dialogue for specific ones if I did that. References.
Like what Undertale did, right?
Maybe. I don't remember what Undertale did.
So if you name your character like Papyrus, then Papyrus says, "Oh, you're gonna." Well, Papyrus is a bad idea because I think Papyrus is one of the few that actually like lets you take his name.
It would be funny if it let you take his name and then he just changed his name to something else.
Sans was one of Sans is like, "Oh, you're gonna take that, buddy." What other one? Toriel is another one you cannot take. But for example, if you take Kara, Kara, then Kara mentions, "Oh, you're like the next me or something," and it lets you play with it. And if you choose, what is it, Frisk? Like the actual original name, you play in like a small section in like ultra hard mode. Ohana means family. Ohana don't abandon each other. Damn it. Oh, I can tap. I can tap.
Yeah.
Whereas I appears in the back, after without a single motion, the picture in the back isn't doing much. Well, it dealt damage. An enemy is focusing on attack. They are preparing a personal attack using this. Break their focus by doing damage of any kind before the attack goes off.
You might want to heal.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said you just might want to heal. Which you did, so.
Sound effect is slightly better. Not really. You know what? I can do this. That dealt no damage at all. Oh.
Because she used Cautious Stance, which reduces the damage of the next attack by 90%.
When I'm munching up the HP. There we go. Oh well, Reapers. More Reapers. Getting so many messages.
Yeah, I keep hearing Discord things.
From my end or your end?
I assume your end on the basis of me not having anything pop up that would do that sound.
And I died again. She did tell us her name last time, right? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. All short Bible sounds.
Thing about dreams is that they're hard to remember.
Right.
Oh, so quick on that choice. Uh-oh.
Someone joined.
That's a timing.
It is I.
It is
You joined right after Icarue chose to strip.
Oh, don't worry, I caught it. I caught it on stream.
I mean, there's nothing inappropriate, right? He's just a doll.
Oh, of course.
No, nothing
Wait,
to do
what?
with Icarue being a good girl and obeying orders. No. Definitely.
Is this because I choose to count sheep?
No, this does not change with it.
Okay. There we go. Censored. You can see my mouse, right?
Yes.
Yes. I wonder if they'd actually find issue with that.
I mean, it's censored. Good thing RPG Maker is like really small. Like really small sprites.
I mean, if Twitch asks, he's not naked, he's just wearing his birthday suit.
He's wearing his birthday suit in his own subconscious.
Yeah, so no naked.
Plus, I was covering the important parts, important bits. If that would feel fully detailed 3D model, that may have been a little bit more problematic. What
And if I
if
could
it
do
was a
3D,
really small 3D model?
if I could do 3D models, I'd probably also be able to do camera angles.
How long would it take you to release between then?
I have no idea.
That's fine. When we can make the jump to the 3D RPG Maker, we'll all do it together with funding and a big dev team, right?
I
Right?
mean,
Funding is a word.
I don't think the problem itself is paying for the engine. I think the problem itself is like remaking all the assets.
Oh, for sure. Especially if you want assets that actually match your vision for the story and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Feels bad, man.
Oh, what's mental? What changed?
I think it should be in your passive skills if you want to check.
Oh, is this a big sis?
Yep, you got a TF from that.
So I haven't gotten the second TF. That's why it's marked with asterisks, right?
The second stage, yeah.
But I haven't boosted to the second stage.
Right, but that's just the ability. That's not the actual, like, TF.
Right.
The idea behind boosting is so that you don't need to get the TF in order to get the gameplay benefit. You still need to get, like, 1 in the category, but still.
I wonder how long we will take for AI to do the same thing it can do with 2D stuff and put it into 3D. Like if you put it, make a girl with these things, and then it just pops up like a Blender model.
Oh, I'm just imagining how unoptimized those would be. Because isn't that a big part of, like, the skill set of making 3D models to optimize it well? For, like,
Oh,
so
right, like the
loading and stuff works
polygons.
well?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you probably can change it so that, like, one of the things I would do is that, like, you lower however many polygons you have.
Oh, so you can give it the polygon limit.
Right, yeah.
That would be interesting. But I would be more so worried about the rigging. I think rigging is the most difficult part for 3D shit, right?
In the first years it would be unoptimized, but it would, with more years and development time, I can imagine it gonna be really close to an actual 3D artist.
Maybe. The real downside to AI anything is the lack of ability to really design stuff in like a bigger scope. For that same reason, like when you're working with like the default assets of RPG Maker and stuff like that, how like you're working with these assets that aren't made for your vision, it's basically the same thing, right? You don't have a cohesive design to the world, the feel, the visuals, the character designs, the little details that make up the lore and backstory and all that sort of stuff. And that's the same with current AI stuff. You have no ability to really have it basically understand a grander design beyond itself.
At least you don't feel bad using it.
Is there a way to cure?
Recover?
Yeah.
Either talk to where Harper is or...
What about the ore? There was an ore.
Or the thing that you had already tried.
Right. Oh, random pressing things worked, I guess.
Well, the big hook at the top.
I didn't see the big hook at the top. Why did I want to come here? Going down.
You click on everything but the thing you need to click on.
I clicked on everything or I didn't?
But the thing that you needed, but the thing.
Oh. Let's see. It's an obvious thing that I... Okay, where do I want to move you though? I want to just throw you off the cliff. Can I do that? Nope. I need to reset, don't I?
Yeah. I think you reset by just exiting the area.
I still don't know what I'm supposed to do though. Well, I'll figure out this.
I don't think it's that unintuitive. I actually added in a bunch of things to make it more obvious since the original version.
Okay, let's put it on this. So it's not driving you off the cliff. Pressing those invisible buttons. Did I do? Work with those bugs in this location. I need more than what I have to make this work. So you want me to launch myself to that. I already have a rope. That's technically a bug. Whatever.
That's technically a bug.
But I touched
Okay.
the enemy being on high ground.
Fair. I'm not sure there's a huge thing I can do about that. Without, like, reworking the actual design of the place.
Can I get to that crate though? Bingo everyone's never gone. Hello. What have I missed? It depends. I've done a lot. I clear the forest. And
See, searching the lake, searching the forest, the Big Sis Bad End sequence, confronting the two at the lake, and falling into the lake and drowning and waking up in the cave underneath the lake.
Okay, so I have the box in the place. I probably need that box in order to put it there. Maybe, I don't know. It says I need more. The problem is I don't have anywhere to go.
Have you checked absolutely everywhere you can go?
Let's see, I checked that way. I checked upstairs, like between the caves. I don't want to touch the enemy. I'm gonna jump here, not go here. Oh. Have you tried climbing up? Yes. So I have this. So what's the box for?
An anchor to put the hook in.
Right. How many questions have you gotten about people getting stuck here and asking for help?
Since I put the walkthrough in the game, not a lot. This section, I think, probably has had the most questions.
You literally get the answer.
For for
the-
this,
Yeah.
yeah. There's an answer in how everything works in the skeleton that you read earlier.
Also, I love this section for one reason only. It reminded me of Pokemon Emerald and the various like breakable floor puzzles.
I actually went back to the breakable floor puzzle for the chapter 5 stuff I've been working on. I also combined it with ice sliding puzzles, so hopefully that's interesting.
Oh, so literally just Emerald. You're just tugging at my heartstrings, aren't you?
I don't remember what the Emerald stuff is like, so it might be quite different.
Well,
It's not breaking. So it's not breaking. It's not breaking. Sorry. It's not breaking anything while you walk on the ice. It's just using them two different things at the same time. Sorry, it's not ice that breaks underneath you. It's ice sliding, and then you also have to do breakable grounds to the side.
Yeah, no, that was like basically the 8th gym puzzle on Emerald. I love that. It was so fun figuring out, especially if you're like 12. Like the accomplishment. Oof.
So have you figured out the logic to it, Icarue?
Yes. The problem is, let's call it input lag.
It's funny. You're just avoiding the erect structures and the holes in this puzzle section. Just it's basically impure thoughts away the puzzle.
Interesting.
Did I have to go through the gate, or can I just have
No.
gone through here?
No, the top section is pretty open.
Right.
Well, anyways, after contributing literally nothing to the stream, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the stream.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Happy weekend.
I wish.
Before I forget, because the stream's gonna end soon anyway, as well. Need to cure. If we could cure. This is one's new. Oh, is this because of the sister TF?
No, tactic skill. It says in the description. The icon also has a different color based on the source of it.
So, TF skill.
That comes from the TF focus, yeah.
Are you guys going to leave us with Stallones? Stallones?
I'm not familiar with that reference.
And I cannot go up. I can go here. That's over 1 p.m.
You've gotten everything, so you should be good.
Well, that was a quick dungeon. Aside from me getting stuck. Terribly stuck.
Well, technically, the whole thing's the dungeon, right? It's just a section of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call it a stream. I'm fucking hungry.
Yeah, you started to sound tired over the, I'd say, last third of this.
I had to do things early, so I had to eat, like something really light and early. Yeah.
Cool. Well, happy for you to have played it. We're never going to touch this game again, obviously, so...
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you
Sure.
exaggerating? Like, are you... What you call it?
I think I'm joking.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can continue this the week after the next one.
I should be available again then, yeah.
Well, cool. See you next time, I guess.
Sure. Have a good one, everyone.
Same. Bye-bye.
Drive safely, everyone.
Enjoy the weekend. and stream.